Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, this is Gabrielle's Diary, and today I'm gonna be doing a video talking about how do you fix your over bleached knots and when the bleach runs into your lace. So this is my new wig. I did attempt to bleach it, as you can see, and the knots got over bleached really bad. Sorry for the quality. I'm on my room floor because it just was a process. I didn't have all the equipment that I needed, but I wanted to go ahead and get this done. So as y'all can see here, I have some blondish, goldish, honey blonde looking roots because my bleach actually went too deep. And it touched my hair, so it went from brownish to a blondie gold. Okay, now that I've got my wig on my head and I have it on the ground, I actually have it on a towel so that I won't get any leakage onto my carpet. I'm going to be using a darkest brown or mocha hair dye. I think it's by Adore. I'm going to be using that, and I'll take this brush that I have here, my pink brush, and I'll have my comb as well, a really fine tooth comb that I'll use as well to go ahead and use that to comb the dye in the roots of the hair. And you'll see here, just watch. I'll start to comb the dye in the roots of the hair, and then I'll section or part it off. It's just you do it to your liking because it is very tedious. It takes a long time, you guys, a long time. So here you see me here, I'm sectioning off some hair, and you'll also see me going ahead and adding some dye to the roots with the brush. I noticed when I added the dye with the, what do you call that? Developer. Okay, yeah, developer is what it's called. So I added the dye to the developer and I mixed it together, and I'm using that to go ahead and darken up my roots. I didn't really like how it turned out using the developer and the dye. It seemed like it diluted it a lot, and it was a little bit harder to get pierced or penetrated through the hair strands. So I went ahead and added some more like really dark brown dye, closest to black without being black because the wig is not black. So I added some really dark brown dye to, just make it a little bit more darker and not use so much of the developer. And it was blurring out the brown. Like, we need that brown. So as you can see, I'm mixing it over here to the side. And I wiped it on there to test, and I really like how it took. It took really good. It saved a lot of time as well, but it took really good. This time is tedious. Honestly, when I finished, it was very nice looking, but I think I'll go over it again with the even darker brown due to my roots still being a little bit lighter than what I expected. But it worked out for the most part. Just be careful not to get any of that dye on your lace because it is hard to get out. So don't get that on your lace, as well as do your best not to get your knots re-dyed as well, because I ended up letting it sit and my knots became a little bit dark again. So I had to go over and re-bleach them. So it's just a process of just trial and error and getting it to work like you need it to work. Okay, y'all, so I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but I did the best that I could do, you know, with doing my own hair. So I think that this will be fine with, first of all, that I had messed up with the bleaching the knots. So I fixed it, and for the most part, it looks okay. These knots still turn back dark due to the, what is that? The shampoo and the conditioner I use is like the purple kind that cancels out the highlights and the blondes. So the only thing I don't like is trying to get this line of demarcation to look, I guess you just never really get that to go all the way away. But I think I can stand to bleach my knots a little bit more. This side, when I was laying it, y'all, this side just messed up. It slid back some, and I think I cut a little too much of the lace right here. So we just gonna, you know, go through and hide that with this little hair right here. Just like so. We're just gonna hide that as best we can. I'll be ending up putting some gel or something on it. But for the most part, I like the hair. It looks really pretty. It looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron it so that y'all can see what it looks like. Flat iron. This is a full lace wig. Yeah, it's a full lace wig. It's really thin, but it's hot outside, so I ain't really tripping on it being thin. I like it kind of thin. It's not like super thin, but it's not like super thick either. Like, you know, it's thick enough. So I'm gonna flat iron it and then I'll be back.